You're welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Here we discuss topics of music theory. So whether you are a beginner or you are advanced in music study, my videos cater for your needs. So it's good to have you here every Monday to watch my video and to engage my content. If you are new here, kindly subscribe to my channel, engage it, like, comment. Having said that, let's dive right into it. So today we want to talk about another important aspect, and this important topic is called the authentic cadence. All right, so what is authentic cadence? Authentic cadence gives a sense of finality by the end of the music or phrase. It is formed when chord 5 moves to chord 1, right? So, like I said previously, an authentic cadence could be perfect authentic cadence, that is PAC, right? Or imperfect authentic cadence, IAC. So, you use this a lot when you are doing music analysis. So, if you are a music theorist or if you are a student of composition, music analysis, you can come closer. So, these are some of the tools you use in analyzing a piece of music, either your own composition or works of other composers. So these are some of the tools you use. So now let's try to distinguish between these two, the perfect authentic cadence and the imperfect authentic cadence. Perfect authentic cadence gives a strong sense of finality through the progression in both the soprano and the bass parts. So remember chord 5 going to chord 1 is the authentic cadence. Again, 1 is the home. So it gives a final closure. So you're going back home, right? So in authentic cadence, you're actually going back home, right? So it now depends on the note combination you have in the chord that make up the cadence. For you to know if an authentic cadence is perfect or imperfect, you watch out for what happened in the soprano part, or what happened in the first part, or what happened in the bass part, that's the fourth part, right? So you look at what happens there. So that gives us the idea of if it is a perfect authentic cadence or an imperfect authentic cadence. So now let's see what I mean in this piece of music. So here we are on F major, right? So in this case, you have the leading note going back to the tonic in the first part. It gives us that feel of T, Do, right? Okay, just like how it sounds. It gives us a sense of home, right? And also the bass, right? In this case, there's no inversion. So the bass progresses from the dominant pitch in the scale back to the tonic. So from dominant pitch C down to F, which is the tonic. Remember, we're on F major. So that gives us a final closure and it gives us a sense of complete closure. Now let's continue. So this is an exercise of perfect authentic cadence. So I want us to solve it together. It shows that a perfect authentic cadence can progress from 5 to 1 or 5-7 to 1. Let's try to create a perfect authentic cadence using this. We are still on F major. So we have our soprano coming down home, re, do, the alto, that's the second part, going to C, and we have the tenor going down. So that answers that. Now let's go to the second one. So we have this going down. We can have this going down too, and we have this going down. So we have the seventh here. So you see that the B is the seventh because the chord will be C, E, G, B, the seventh. So usually to approach the seventh in the progression, it's usually go down a step. Now let's see how these chords sound. So the first one sounds this way, and the second one will sound this way. Okay. All right, now let's go to the next one. So we also have another example here of perfect authentic cadence. If you know the answer, tell us what is the soprano's progression, what's the alto's progression, the tenor progression. right? Invariably, this is the bass progression or the fourth part, right? So let's answer the questions together. Again, the soprano or the first part goes this way. Okay. The second one, alto will go this way. Tenor will maintain that note and remain there, right? So if you look at this, you see that we are not on a major tonality. Okay, now let's see how it sounds. So it goes, okay. So if you look at how the chord sounds, you see that we are not in the major tonality. So of course, this is a minor scale, right? And even judging by the raised seventh note of the chord. So in the study of harmony, if you are dealing with a minor scale in harmony, you usually use the harmonic minor scale, not the natural minor, right? And that's the reason why the seventh of the harmonic scale progresses to the tonic. And another thing to note here, though I'm going to make a comprehensive video about that, is the arrangement of the notes. If you look at the stem, the note stem, see they are arranged in a certain way. Tenor and soprano faces up, then alto and bass faces down, right? So this is a standard way of arranging notes when you are writing for choir, right? When you are writing for four voices. So this is basically the arrangement. This is how it should look like, right? So now let's continue. Let's go to the next one. Now let's talk about